A beautiful Friday morning. So we want to say, thank God it's Friday. Okay, someone said, thank God it's a favorable week. Yeah, we can say that. The week has been interesting, beautiful, inviting, memorable, whatever beautiful name you want to call your week. That's for me. Yes, that doesn't mean I didn't have some hiccups, challenges, criticism. But in all, we just need to thank God because it's another day. The gift of life is being showered upon us today to rise up from wherever we slept yesterday. For people who sleep 2 hours, 1 hour, who don't want to do 8 hours, it goes a long way. But we give God all the glory, all the honor, all the adoration. And it's family and values. Baraka Juma to our Muslim brothers and sisters out there. To my family too. Baraka Jumat. And we love you. We celebrate grace over your life. And for any of the family topics you might likely want to discuss with us on this platform, you're welcome to call the number on your screen. Reach out to us. I will gladly and willingly love to have you with us on this set. Myself and Gen Z host. Okay, so we want to, family and value is not a religious platform. It's all about everything: culture, tradition, religion, your background, your everything. But all still boils down to family. The minister you have there has a family. The commissioner has a family. The senator has a family. Okay. The president has a family. So it goes on and on and on and on. And that's why we just want to talk about family. So irrespective, we are not limited, to a particular set of people. Like many are like, no, we are open for beautiful, easy, accessible, valued family information. My name is Olori Adejoke Adubi. My friends call me Olori AJ, and we run Mondays to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm not here alone. I have the Gen Z host sitting right next to me, looking all black and yellow. The Atukpa Palo is now coming up. It's Friday.
Good morning, Mama. I want to say Mama Olori.
Stop giving me Mama Olori. Which one is Mama Olori?
I'm sorry. Gen Z Olori. Good morning. I love your cowgirl hat.
Thank you.
It's giving ranch girl.
I love to, some of my friends call me tomboy.
So
I just love to, when others are tying gilly, me, I like using cap. Because I don't want to stress myself. I just want to look unique and different. So
and it's just
you're looking good too. I love the fact that you are the one that made me to go and make my hair. So
thank you.
So I don't want it to be too long.
Thank you.
This time around because of the heat.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Good morning, viewers. Welcome to another exciting episode of Family and Values, where we talk about the cause of family, relationship, and marriage. And on today's episode, we have a very interesting topic just for you. So sit back and don't go anywhere. My name is Gratitude Imokole, your Gen Z host, and your Atukpa Palo.
Atukpa Palo. Now tell me, what's your Friday like?
Oh,
after work.
Friday, just rest. I just want to rest. I just want to maintain my sanity. Take water, fruit, and just relax for the weekend.
I hope you are learning. The Gen Z is out there. Don't go and start taking drugs. You don't need it. You are better off drugs. You're better off anything that will spike up your personality. The other day, I saw a guy walking naked in the sun.
Oh my.
Stark naked. You don't need it. I don't know why you think it's the only option you have, even when you're being abandoned. And sometimes I just sit and I think, and I grew up in an area where you see a family abandon their children and leave their whole house. And they turn the house to a drug house.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, in Ebute Metta. I'm not talking about that now. Ebute Metta East. They turned the house to a drug house. And it only shows that when the parents are not there, a lot of things go wrong. And I just pray. This is just an advocate to those youths, those young ones, even the old ones too. You smoke, you drink carelessly, you smoke carelessly, there's always a repercussion, there is always a side effect. Even if you don't love yourself, some people, appreciate the fact that you're still there. Even old women and men of 190 something years, when they are gone, their wala is too much. Wait for after a month. That wala you think, you now imagine and say,
I wish they were here.
This woman is still here. So please, let's stay off drugs. Let's do the right thing. Your life is meaningful. You may become a commissioner tomorrow and a minister tomorrow, and you now go and look for your picture when you are walking stark naked or you are bringing you out of the drench. Let's stop. It's time for us to take our mini feature. We'll be right back to continue the show. Welcome. Okay, so today we're looking at, I told you, we have 3 things, and I want you to contribute. Let me know whether you have only 3 or you pick it, the one after the other, you do 2, 1, 1, 2, or 1, 1, 1. This morning we're looking at passion, purpose, and side hustle. When you see Gen Z topics, you will know. But don't be deceived. There are some topics too I throw out, and you'll be imagining whether or not she start out. So this morning we're looking at passion, purpose, and side hustle. To you, what is passion? What is purpose? Do you have anything of purpose that goes through your mind that you just want to execute or put to use or just spread on the table and pick them one after the other in order of their priorities? And side hustle. That side hustle. Sounds that side hustle. They gel like that, just by the way, just put out there. Let's talk to Olabode. He is one of our own here. He's the papa for the boys. I call him papa for the boys. So this one we're talking with Olabode Odubumi. He is a youth pastor leader. He's a youth pastor. He counsels the young male boys from their young age to the teen, and he also groomed them even when they get married and even after, so that they will not be left unattended to. Many times we find it easy to talk about the female, and the men are now coming out to say, no, only now wakako. But don't blame us. You have 9, we have 7. So we need the pampering. That's why you are male and we're female. So we are very elegant person. We are very fragile. But as much as we are fragile, we do so much. So this morning, let's welcome Olabode Odubumi. Join us from Ijaniki. Papa for the boys. How are you this morning? How is Ijaniki Badagry Express? How is it like?
Good morning.
Everywhere anyway. But then we are coping. Although I like your art, can you give me one?
I know you like my art.
I love it too.
He's my dancing partner. He loves dancing too. He's my dancing partner, and on his social media page he dances a lot too.
Wow.
So I love that about him,
That's amazing.
It's another beautiful talent he's got, apart from nurturing the male folks. Okay, so this morning we're looking at passion, purpose, and side hustle. We need a definition, your own fatherly, youth pastorly definition of what passion is, what purpose is, and what side hustle is all about. Over to you.
All right. Okay, so what is passion? I would say passion is strong enthusiasm. Sometimes uncontrollable. It's as strong that you cannot even control it. Okay, for something. When you are enthusiastic for something, that means you are passionate about that thing. Okay, it's like it's a driving force that motivates you to do things. You understand? So you just have this fire in you. You just have this fire in you to explore, to do things, and you are always excited about it. It brings you joy. It excites you. Okay, so that force there, that enthusiasm, that's what I would define as passion. Now, purpose on the other hand is something that you are focused on to achieve. You have your mindset on something, okay? Like what you said now, eradicating maybe one disease or the other. That is your purpose. You are focused on that. All right, you are focused on achieving that purpose. So purpose is something that you aim to achieve. You are focused on achieving, right? Now, side hustle, just as the name implies, is a job you are doing on the side. Okay, so it's different from your main work. It's different from your main job, or should I say, it's different from your main purpose. But you are bringing it in maybe out of passion. You are bringing it in out of curiosity. You are bringing it in maybe to make more money. Anyway, all right. So that is purpose. So passion is a force, enthusiasm, right? Purpose is when you have something you are aiming at that you want to achieve. Side also is a business on the other side, apart from your main business, apart from your main job, something you do. There's also side chick. Side chick. That means there's a main chick and then there's a side chick. So anything side is not actually the main thing. Okay, okay. It's it's an addendum, so to say. Thank you.
One thing to have a side also passion and purpose, and it's another thing to be able to identify how to know what works for you. So for someone that is unable to identify or differentiate between their passion, purpose, and their side hustle, they're in a state of confusion. They don't know how to differentiate these three and which to pursue more, which to focus on. What are the conscious steps to take to be able to identify their passion, purpose, and side hustle?
These three are actually interconnected. Okay, they are interwoven. Um, like I said, passion is like a fire, an enthusiasm about something. So how do you identify your passion? What can you do? What can you do without being paid, and you are still excited about it? What can you do without anybody giving you anything in terms of money, and you will always want to do it? That is a pointer to your passion. That is a pointer to your enthusiasm. That thing, okay, is where your passion lies. Okay. Now, purpose can be uh can be gotten from maybe experience. Maybe you had an experience and you look, for example, maybe somebody that has gone through heartbreaks, has gone through some particular sickness or disease, can have a purpose geared towards others not going through such. Okay, like a cancerous person, for example, and he or she was able to go through all the process and overcame. So it can be he or she can just have that purpose of being an advocate for cancer patients. Okay, so that's purpose. So purpose is more focused. Okay, and you are getting it from maybe experience or for something you feel you want to add value to the society. You want to contribute to the society. You want to render a service to the society. That's purpose. Now, your side also should be able to combine the two for a successful side hustle. You must always look at it as, is this my passion? Because you will need a lot of fire to keep two jobs or three jobs. So is it my is this my passion? Is it what I like doing even when the income is not coming? Okay, so you should be able to know that, okay, so this is uh this is beyond just me, just want to do anything. I want to do something that I'll be happy about, and yes, bring in income. So purpose and passion must be incorporated into your side of. All right, thank you.
Also go for this short break. You know how we run it. We need to take our word on marble. We'll be right back, so stay tuned. Viewers at home, let's go for the word on marble. Take our word on marble and talks about you building your dreams. Okay, Papa for the boys. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating on this beautiful day. We celebrate you, celebrate grace, we celebrate the love of God over your life. And we pray that you always have reason to celebrate. Whatever it is that you're still believing God for, it will be better to attend to it. Don't worry. Time will always tell with the good news when it comes to you. But still celebrate life. Because with that life, it means you can still overcome and see many good things around you. That's life for you. Keep moving. Don't stop. So, part for the boys, are you still there? Olabode Odubumi. We've been discussing passion, purpose, and side chick. Side also. Now, for benefit of our viewers at home, you can always send in your message to the number on your screen. We want to get your view. We want you to be able to express yourself and contribute to this topic. Which is your favorite? And what is the drive behind that particular one? From the three: passion for job, passion in your career, passion for that business that you're running, or the one you are just putting on ground. Then also, what's the purpose to you? What is purpose? How do you implement purpose in your life activities? And finally, side hustle. How do you run this to get that? Because it's part of life. So you can send your message through text message. Send a text message so that we can continue our discussion with Olabode. So I want to ask, what are the signs that a side hustle can become a man's career? What are the signs we need to look at? Because we are part for the boys. A boy tells you, I just want to do this. I've seen a boy who makes a cobbler, but he makes nice shoes. In short, he makes nice shoes. How can you really tell? Is it about the money you have, or about the people you've spoken to, or about the orientation you've had? How do you know that this side also can actually become a career, can actually become your best, workout to become industrious and entrepreneur?
All right. So, first of all, a side hustle is a part-time business, so to say, at the beginning. Okay? It means you have your main job first. You have your main job, and then you are putting this as a side hustle. Now, in most cases, the reason why we have another business is because we want to increase our income. We don't want to just sustain ourselves with just one form of income, the main job. So you look for other things. So how do you know, or how can you now say that I can see that this will actually be profitable for me? Number one, seriously, if you are having increase in the income of that side of you, no matter how small the increase is at the beginning, but you can see that you are making a bit of profits. No matter how small the profit is, you can see that you are making a bit of profits. Then that is a sign that yes, this will be profitable in the long run. Number two, if you are growing in that business, again, no matter how small the growth is, but you can see evidence of growth in that business, even though it's a side hustle, you can see evidence of growth. So it tells you that yes, this will be profitable in the long run. Then also, if you can feel by yourself that you're having fulfillment, there's that self-fulfillment in it. It's not something, yeah, it could be stressful, Okay, and that's where passion comes in. Passion helps you to fire you up from every point in time, even when you are facing the stress. So if you understudy it and you are seeing that you are not losing the passion, you are not losing the interest despite the stress of that side also, it's also an indication that yes, you can go on with this for a long time, and within that long time, you can actually it can actually be a successful venture for you. And lastly, I will say, if within 2 3 years of the side hustle, you are becoming an employer of labor, you are able to have maybe 1 or 2 staff for a side hustle, there is means that yes, that this can be a full-fledged business on its own or a full-fledged career on its own. So those are the things that I feel, shows you that in the long run this will pay off, both as on personal level and also on business level. Thank you.
Side hustle. Why is it
Hello.
important to build a side hustle that adds value, not just the income? Because from what you said building a side hustle is to get extra income. But now we're not just focusing solely on income, but the value your side hustle is bringing and the connection it has to do with your passion and your purpose. So how can we build, or how can we get this value from our side hustle, and what is the importance to build it surrounding value as well?
Well, to me, really, to me, seriously, uh, any business, whether side hustle or the main business, that is not giving value, cannot even give you income. Okay. Any business that is not meeting a need, whether main business, whether side hustle, it must meet a need. It must be adding value to the society. There must be a service you are providing for people within your society, within your sphere. There must be a value you are providing before you will talk about income. Okay, so this is connected. There's no way you can have a side hustle or a main business that is not really service, and then you think that you can have income on it. So, in fact, that should be your first one of the first things you must consider. What value am I adding? This side also I'm going to, what service am I rendering to people? Because you don't render service to people, you are not adding any value. Nobody will patronize you. Nobody will patronize you. So you must definitely add value. You must definitely add. But what you always say is that make sure, don't let the money be the main thing first. Okay, make sure you are adding value. But I'm saying that whether you want to be if you want money to be the main thing, if you are looking forward to just making it as in getting money from it, you must also add value, because it is that value that people will pay for. It is that service that people will pay for. If you don't have a service, a value that you are rendering, a service you are rendering, or a value you are giving to people, nobody will pay for that. Okay, look at any business around. School, for example, they are rendering services. Hospitals, they are rendering services, and that's why they are being paid. Even banks, they are rendering services, and that's why they are being paid. So any side hustle to have that wants to that you aim to generate income from it must definitely be rendering one service or the other. Must be having a value. Must be answering the question: what need am I meeting? You understand? Before you can say that you are earning anything from that. I hope I've answered your question. Thank you.
Avoid, okay, or look out for when you're starting a side also.
Sorry, please repeat it again. I think for this,
Did you get my question?
you're asking
What
about.
mistake should one avoid? Are you still there? Okay, Alabode, I hope you're coming back. I really needed you to answer this because in the process of going through a outside also, at times you may have first break, second may not go so well,
Yeah.
and that first actually prompted you, and you're like, no, this is the real deal. I think I need to do more, and you now decide to do more than what you started with, and you now find out that this is a bad market. You have bad record. Maybe it's perishable food, something you cannot even say you are bringing back to the market the second day, and you had more than what you actually projected for the first time. You had many people bought it, and before you know it, it's all done. And now you're making like 2 times, you produce maybe 2 or 3 times more than what you first did, thinking people would actually, embrace it and quickly consume it like the first time. And now you have a bad. And that alone can discourage him or her, because it's a side also. But because there was not enough projection on planning, you did not put, okay, in case something like this happens, what should I do? Okay, I think I don't need to put all my eggs into one basket. I need to. So that's why I needed to ask him. Okay, I'm still expecting you to send me which is your best, passion, purpose, or side hustle? Or do you take the two together? Now I'm talking to the viewers at home. I'm expecting more of your response here right now, because we want to be sure that you understand what we're looking at. To you, what is passion? How do you work with your purpose? And the side hustle, how well do you deliver when it comes to side hustle? So that was why I needed to ask Olabode that when it comes to mistakes, when you're running this side hustle, what are those mistakes one should avoid? Just like the example I cited.
Yeah.
The first day, producing those food or snack or everything was beautiful. People, before you know it, it's done. But now you decide to go ahead and make 2 or 3 times, of the first production, the first time you came out. And it was like, even to finish half of it was like struggle. And you're now anticipating, anxious, and like, this is bad market. Why I do this now? I don't use all my products. What's going to happen? How am I going to run this? What's going to be I'm going to lose a lot. And I cannot put this in the refrigerator. I cannot. This is a day's production. It's for a day. No preservative, no nothing to, So one still need to understand that, for instance, your first production, you continue to make it at that low pace so that you avoid you running into bad debt. Bad debt happens.
That's true. And when it comes to business, I feel like if you want to go into business as a good entrepreneur, you should be able to accept that at some point there shall be losses. When it comes to business, there would always be a time you would run at loss. So you have to have the ability to embrace this. So when it comes, it's going to be very painful, but you know it's normal. It comes with business. You cannot have a consistent result with every sale. Sometimes it's on the high side, sometimes you don't really make sales like that. So you have to come to this understanding, aside trying to get income and making value, like our guest said. You need to provide solutions. That's how you make value. If you want to be a good entrepreneur out there, you want to get a side hustle that sells, make sure you're solving a problem, provide solutions.
Let's see if you can take this call. Finally, someone is calling me.
Hello.
Even though I didn't want to call. Hello, how are you? Your name, where you're calling from?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. For example, for side hustle.
Yes, ma'am.
There was a time I used to fry something like buns, pawpaw, fried plantain, yam, and so on. But whenever rain falls suddenly, and you have not fried the akara to any length, so rain fall, rain stop, By the time you want to fry again, the thing has become sour. For you to protect your integrity for your customer, you need to overlook. It's part of things I learned from my order. So you overlook it. You even pray that you have not wasted your ururu, this and that. Only the beans, pepper, and money for grinding. That's all. If you wish to fry, then one customer bought it and it's not useful for her, you can avoid it for long time. Not try to purchase from you.
Thank you, ma'am. Your name? Where are you calling us from?
Omobolanle from Agege.
Okay, from Agege.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. You have done well. Thank God you noticed on time, Omobolanle, because it goes a long way for you to know that when you're doing your mixing, don't do everything at once.
At once.
You must find a way you can always preserve it in bits and pieces. Yeah, it may look like, it's better I mix this thing and everything in one place. No. If you don't have a way to preserve it, you don't have to do that. Especially when you are still doing a small scale, you're just coming up. It's a side also for crying out loud. So you may not be there all the time to attend to it. But the little you look at your space, look at the time, look at the environment, and see if you can even be, passing it on to. You can do a form of small. What do you call it now? There's another call. Hello. Hello. Good morning. You can do a show glass here. You can put it at strategic places. Make sure, of course, they want to collect something from you. Maybe someone selling a drink. You can always put those kiosks there and make sure there is a heat that will always keep it warm, and not preserved. We have another call. Hello? Hello? Okay. So, I can't take any more calls. But, Omobolanle, I think you've done well by noticing, and to also because of, I love the fact that she said, because of your integrity. Your customer know that when they come to Omobolanle's stores, they are getting it fresh, hot, well preserved, and perfectly, fried and presented to them. And when the integrity is no longer there, you just that one. You got mixed yesterday with last year. They mix the two. Don't go there. What are we talking about? So we need to always watch out, and not just about the money, because many of our people are actually losing value because of the pursuit. Everyone is all about money. I'll give you an instance. I was trying to refill the gas in my car, and the guy that actually refilled it bought a whole tin, 1,000, and I was in the car. He was fixing it. I didn't even know when he has gone. He came and said he has finished filling me. What happened? Said he has finished. Where is the tin? Integrity matters. He said, now went and brought another tin. The one he bought was, very clean, like this Galaxy flask. Clean body. Really bought. But he now went again and brought me something different.
Like an old one.
I said, Oga, come inside, sit down beside me. Was this the same thing you gave me the other time? He said, yes. And I said, Laye, look at me, I'm wiser. What do you mean? Go and bring me the tin. It was neat, it was clean, you just bought it. You said it's a social amount. Go and bring that. This is an old thing. He now sat down and said, I'm sorry.
Imagine.
Am I a dummy? For Lagos, I don't go allow that one. So integrity matters. Whether you are making something, side hustle pays, because it comes in small money, and before you know it becomes big. Let's just be focused. Whatever we're doing, let's do right. Let's hold on to our integrity. Let's do well, so that your customers will always come back. Do you think I can't go back to that guy? He apologized though. but that person can kill. He can kill. So watch out. And your customers will always come back to you when you give them the best, when they patronize you, and you're also, doing the right thing with them. They will always come back. So passion is good. Keep working on your passion. Be purposeful with it, whatever you're doing. And also your outside also. Plan it well. From you.
So you've said it all. Integrity is a very important factor inside also, because there is nothing as sweet, nothing as how will I put this now, as encouraging as returning customers. Like she said, with the encounter she had, she cannot go back to that brand to get something. So make sure you have your integrity at all points. You cannot buy integrity in the market, no matter how much. So make sure you have your integrity in check. You're very honest with your customers and you do the right thing, and always be ready, be prepared to handle loss, because at some point in your business as an entrepreneur, it will definitely come one way or the other. Thank you so much for joining us on this program today. Thank God it's Friday. Today is another day for you to invest in yourself. Go home for the weekend after work. If you're not going to work and you're at home, take time to reflect on your week's job, on what you've done up through the week, and just make yourself feel good, because you deserve the good things of life. My name is Gratitude Imokwede. See you same time, same station on Monday. My name is Gratitude Imokwede. Goodbye.
Okay, you've heard it all from Gratitude, and it's time for us to, go for this beautiful weekend. I'm sure you're going to have a splendid one. On behalf of everyone who has made this week's production, from our supervising producer to our president, big kudos to you for this beautiful concept. It is not our own, it is our president's concept and idea, family and values. Okay, so a big shout out to Uncle Steve Ojo, and to our head of programs, Mr. Dewale, to the camera, to the MCR, to the Earth Station, to our beautiful and darling looking Iribami, and our handsome Yanulua. Kalista, big shout out to you for always, entertaining and attending to our guests. Thank you all. We love you. We celebrate grace, and we know your weekend is going to be splendid. See you next week, Monday, and have a splendid weekend.